It takes 27 minutes to secure the scene. 27 minutes. What if it was a real bomb? What if it was a real bomb?
Joining us now is Congressman Jason Chaffetz, chairman of the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee. That was him speaking today at a very heated hearing along with the director of the Secret Service. Congressman Chaffetz, thanks very much for your time tonight.
Oh, thanks for having me.
So I've been watching the Secret Service story unfold. The congressional oversight part of it is interesting, both because it seems very bipartisan and passionate, but also because it seems like it might be the way we actually find out what's going on with the Secret Service. Do you feel like there's something going on with that agency that we are yet to understand?
Yeah, we've had too many incidents. Look, we got great men and women out there who serve, but there's been a lack of leadership. And when you're not doing the very basics, you have a duty and responsibility. Elijah Cummings and I, very united in this. It's not a partisan issue. I made no secret about the fact that I was a Mitt Romney supporter, but guess what? Barack Obama is our president. He is the president of the United States, and I don't want anything to happen. Not on my watch, not on Elijah Cummings' watch.
In terms of the Secret Service and the leadership concerns that you were just expressing there, do you feel like Director Clancy is himself the problem? Obviously, these incidents preceded him. He was brought in part to try to clean up the agency and get it back on track. Do you feel like he was the wrong guy to pick and somebody else might be able to clean the place up? What's your perspective on him?
They have a deep-seated cultural problem. They brought in an independent panel, 4 independent people. They unanimously came back and said we need a transformative figure from the outside. The president chose not to follow that recommendation. I happen to think the recommendation was the right one. Nevertheless, President Obama selected Director Clancy. I can't blame everything for him, but this is a pivotal moment. How is he going to deal with this crisis when we're not able to detain somebody who drops off a would-be bomb, when we have 2 very senior people who drive through a crime scene, 2 crime scenes, the assault on the officer, and then within a couple feet of a bomb, when they aren't able to secure that area for 27 minutes, when they don't even call the Metro Police Department for 11 minutes, when they don't send out a bolo, be on a lookout for this would-be bomber for 30 minutes. Then it goes to the senior leadership and how they deal with it. That's the concern.
What do you imagine is going to be the solution here? Obviously, you are indicating that you may have concerns with the very top-level leadership, that you may want there to be yet another change in top-level leadership. Presumably that can't be all if the problems have been this deep and this widespread, and particularly that they suffuse senior leadership ranks among the agents themselves. What do you imagine might be the type of fix this agency would need?
We have thousands of Secret Service officers and agents in the Uniform Division, and as agents, they have got to gain the confidence that they are going to get a workable schedule. They're overworked, they're undertrained, we don't have enough agents and officers, and they've got to know that senior leadership has got their back and is also going to treat senior management the way they will the rank and file. Until they gain that confidence, I think we're going to continue to have these struggles.
Particularly with the mention of the Uniform Division and the way that the differences between them and the agents and some of the morale issues around there. One of the things that it seems like this narrative keeps coming around to is staffing levels, how much they're working, how well they're trained, how well they're equipped. If part of the solution here is going to be significantly more money for the agency, significantly more resources, do you think that the fiscal conservatives in the House, yourself among them, would be willing to steer more resources to that agency if that's got to be part of the solution?
Oh, absolutely. You know, the average training time over the course of a year for the Uniform Division is 25 minutes. 25 minutes. They train Girl Scouts how to sell cookies longer than that. And it's just not acceptable. I support this idea that they need to build a mock White House. That's going to be an $8 million expenditure. Right now, they're going out on a ball field with spray paint and trying to teach these officers, hey, this is how you protect the White House, at a ball field with spray paint. That's not acceptable. We have to spend money to do this. It's going to take resources. We can go figure out where to cut somewhere else, but protecting the President of the United States and his family, we can never, ever, ever let anything happen to them.
Congressman Jason Chaffetz, chairman of the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee.